Warren, the turtle who bought time. Chapter 1. The Child of Silence. In the far reaches of the Arctic, where snowflakes fall like thoughts and the wind doesn't blow but murmurs, a turtle was born. Not just any turtle. His shell held the shades of ancient moss, and his eyes were grey mirrors, old from the start. His mother, wise and quiet, named him Warren. "Because you'll have to endure a lot," she whispered. And the name was etched in the ice, not by noise, but by consequence. Warren didn't speak much. He preferred to observe. While fox cubs chased shadows and young owls competed in unnecessary flights, Warren sat beneath the echo rock and listened. There he learned that silence is not emptiness. It is space filled with potential. Chapter 2. The philosophy of the slow step. Warren took 3 days to cross a snowfield that other animals covered in 20 minutes, but no one saw what he gathered along the way. He overheard forgotten conversations. He noticed patterns in the footprints. He discovered moss grew more under certain stones. Everyone else rushed. No one looked. But Warren wasn't living to arrive fast. He lived to arrive wise. "Walking slowly is seeing more," he once whispered. And that phrase, carried by the wind, took root in the caves of many. Chapter 3. The Value of Winter. The first great winter came when Warren was only 20 lunar cycles old. The seals vanished. The fish fled. Ice swallowed the tunnels. Many animals panicked, but Warren did not. For years, he had stored food inside burrows. He had studied migration patterns. He had woven quiet alliances with beavers, owls, and lone wolves. When the storm came, his underground network of tunnels, warmed by volcanic steam and dry leaves, kept him safe. He hadn't done it to save others. He did it by philosophy, because he knew every cycle has a winter, and those who don't prepare are buried in forgetfulness. Chapter 4. Investing in the invisible. When the sun returned, the animals emerged, shivering. Warren hadn't just survived, he had flourished. His tunnels became routes. His reserves became markets. His vision, a model. But his greatest asset wasn't food. It was respect. He never asked for followers. Yet squirrels imitated him. Owls quoted him in their schools. Even wolves, once dismissive, came seeking advice. He invested in what couldn't be seen: knowledge, patience, reputation, character. And that, in the Arctic or anywhere else, is the rarest treasure of all. Chapter 5. The Beaver of Quick Gold. One noisy spring, a beaver arrived in the north. His teeth white as fresh bone, his words as shiny as fish scales. He called himself Flash. He brought with him a dangerous idea. Trade your time for golden crystals, quick, before it's too late. The young ones followed. They sold their food for promises. They stopped building in order to speculate. Warren watched in silence. A squirrel ran up to him. "Aren't you going to invest, Master? Look how fast it's rising." Warren glanced at the melting ice and replied, "Anything that rises too fast has lost touch with the ground." 3 moons later, the crystal bubble burst, and with it, the trust of those who had traded their winters for the illusion of endless summer. Chapter 6. The Broken Mirror. After the collapse, Flash disappeared, and silence returned, but this time full of shame. The young ones who once laughed now searched for guidance, and Warren gave it, not in speeches, in steps. He invited them to walk with him. He showed them how to find routes under snow, to listen to ice, to track the flight of crows. He planted a new generation of thinkers, not followers, thinkers. In each, he left one truth. The world does not reward the loudest. It rewards the most intentional. Chapter 7. the wall of time. In his last winters, Warren no longer wandered far, but his mind became a constant beacon. He began to build a wall, not to divide, but to teach. It was etched with lessons, climate maps, habits of savings, and simple ideas. The younger ones called it the Wall of Time. They came from every frozen forest to read in silence, to learn without being shouted at. It became the Arctic's first library. And Warren simply said, "I didn't come to leave riches. I came to leave tools." Chapter 8. The Final Aurora. One night, as the aurora borealis rose like a veil of dancing gods, Warren rested on his stone. He knew it was his last snowfall. He didn't tremble. He didn't cry. He simply observed. A young hare approached, trembling. "Master, how will we know what to do without you?" Warren slowly closed his eyes. The one who still needs to be told what to do has not yet learned to hear his own step. And with that final lesson, he departed. He didn't leave a body. He left a silence, one deep and filled with wisdom. Epilogue. The Turtle Who Bought Time. Today, beneath ancient ice and lights that never fade, his name is still spoken, not as noise, but as echo. Warren, the turtle who didn't rush, who didn't shout, who bought what no one valued, time, and taught us that wealth is not measured by what you own, but by what you leave behind, the end.